Hello Peachies, welcome back to Dear Peachy. With summer in full swing, the heat makes us want makeup that feels light, airy, and effortless, but still bright enough to freshen up the complexion and complement those warm, sunny days. Today's look does exactly that. It's a soft, dreamy floral haze makeup look featuring fresh, peachy-pink tones, glowing skin, and a beautifully diffused finish that feels perfect for summer. To create this look, we're following makeup artist Ding, a well-known beauty creator on XiaoHongShu. She's known for her ability to create a variety of trendy makeup styles while keeping each look flattering, effortless, and wearable. If you're looking to elevate your makeup skills and create looks that feel straight out of a professional makeup artist's portfolio, definitely check Ding out. Her tutorials are packed with practical techniques that are worth learning from. So let's see how Ding creates this fresh and dreamy summer look. Before starting the makeup, Ding begins with a quick wet compress for about 2 to 3 minutes. She also applies a lip mask at the same time. The damp cotton pads can gently cleanse the skin while giving it a little extra hydration. Next, she sprays on a moisturizing facial mist and gently pats it into the skin to help it absorb. She then applies a slightly dewy primer to selected areas, giving the skin an extra boost of hydration and creating a smooth base for the makeup. Our model has such fair, beautiful skin, so Ding chooses a foundation that closely matches her natural skin tone. Since this look is all about a thin, sheer, and natural-looking base, she only uses a very small amount of foundation. This keeps the skin's natural texture visible while still providing a little coverage for small blemishes and areas of redness. Before moving on to the eye makeup, Ding lightly sets the area around the eyes to keep everything smooth and in place. For the eyeshadow, she's using the 3CE, the textile palette in Cross the Lime. She starts with this light yellow matte shade as the base, applying it across both the upper and lower lids. This helps even out any darkness around the eyes. Next, she picks up this grapefruit pink shade to establish the overall mood of the eye makeup. The main color is concentrated within the crease of the double eyelid and extended slightly outward toward the outer corner. For the lower lash line, Ding sweeps the same shade from the outer corner toward the front, creating a soft, diffused effect. She then uses this muted rose shade to deepen the outer half of the eyes. Using whatever is left on the brush, she gently blends it forward along the lash line. On the lower lash line, the color is concentrated mainly on the outer half to subtly elongate the eyes. Next, she takes the soft pink shade to brighten the inner half of the eyelid. She also adds a little to the center of the Eyeshadow area to give the eyes a softer, more youthful appearance. For a pop of brightness, Ding uses this lime green shade on the inner corners. She blends it naturally downward from the inner corner, so there are no harsh edges. Finally, she takes this deep brown shade and applies it along the upper lash line. The outer corner is slightly deepened and extended to create a soft, natural-looking eyeliner effect without making the eyes look too heavy. To finish the eyes, Ding adds a pair of natural separated lash-style cluster lashes. They're not overly dramatic, giving the eyes a light, airy, and effortless appearance. Moving on to the face, Ding uses a contour cream stick to softly define the sides of the nose, keeping the contour subtle and natural. She also takes the muted rose tone and adds a little more definition to the lower inner corner of the lash line. For the brows, Ding uses a pinkish-brown brow tint to softly tint the brows and tie them in with the warm tones of the makeup. Now for the blush, Ding is using a shade called Sweet Oddity, a soft, gradient, creamy, peachy pink. Before applying the peach tone, she takes the light yellow shade with a finger puff and applies it underneath the eyes, focusing on the triangular area. A light beige yellow tone like this helps neutralize dullness and makes the under eye area appear cleaner and brighter. At the same time, it keeps the finish natural and breathable without covering up the skin's original texture. Next, Ding picks up the peach shade with a stippling brush and sweeps it generously across the center of the face. The color looks just like a fluffy, juicy peach, instantly bringing more life and freshness to the complexion. She also applies a little across the bridge of the nose to enhance the overall atmosphere of the makeup. Next, Ding brings in another blush in shade City Mauve. It's a peachy nude brown with a subtle sculpting effect. She switches to a smaller brush and concentrates the color underneath the eyes before blending it upward toward the cheekbones. Because of its soft, nude brown tone, it creates a subtle contouring effect that helps visually define and slim the face without looking too structured. She also applies a little of the same shade to the nose for additional definition. At this point, the whole makeup look is starting to give off that soft, effortless, Korean-inspired vibe, almost like she just woke up looking naturally pretty. To make the skin look even more realistic and sun-kissed, Ding adds a few tiny freckles here and there. They're subtle, but they give the complexion a little more warmth and character. For the lips, she's using the 3CE Gummy Oil tint in shade Glossy, giving it a very sheer, juicy guava shade to the lips. Dials from the inner part of the lips and gradually blends the color outward to create a soft gradient. And that's it. The soft, peachy pink tones, fresh complexion, and subtle freckles come together to create that effortless, dreamy summer glow, light enough for the heat, but still bright and polished enough to make the whole complexion come alive. If you loved this look, definitely save this tutorial and give some of Ding's techniques a try. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.